Samudravasane Devi Parvatastana Mandale. For centuries, our tradition has taught us to begin every sacred event by bowing to Mother Earth. Yet today, our celebrations look vastly different. We honor the divine by generating mountains of synthetic floral foam, thousands of plastic plates, and single-use banners that quickly collapse into a toxic avalanche of permanent waste. We have fallen into a modern trap. We operate under the assumption that demonstrating religious devotion requires massive financial spending and lavish consumption. The equation implies that the more waste we generate, the more joy we are expressing. This creates an impossible standard. Families take on heavy financial burdens to host these events, and in return, the immediate environment is choked with toxic runoff and rotting food waste. We spend staggering amounts of money to actively poison the very soil we supposedly revere. But one neighborhood community recently challenged this standard. They decided to host a massive 3-day sacred Kalyanam, the divine wedding of Sri Rama and Sita, for well over 1,500 people. They anchored the entire event around a strict sankalpa, a deeply held intention: absolutely zero plastic, with zero waste and zero excess. In the framework of Dharma, protecting nature is a prerequisite for protecting ourselves. This community set out to determine if ancient tradition could provide a direct, practical solution to the problem of modern celebratory waste. The logistical preparation began by prioritizing restoration over purchasing. Instead of ordering synthetic banners to cover a venue, organizers claimed an existing open space. They physically cleaned the entire area, repaired the grounds, and hand-painted the walls. They used what already existed. This animated flow map compares the standard commodity pipeline, where money flows straight to factories to produce single-use items, against the community pipeline used here. The organizers sourced only organic cotton for the deities and hand-loomed saris from traditional weavers across Bharat. They directly supported local livelihoods rather than distant manufacturing. As we watch the map expand to root human capital into handcrafted goods, you can see how they handled the first 2 days of the event. On day 1, participants hand-ground fresh leaves for Mendi. On day 2, volunteers crafted large natural flower garlands, entirely eliminating plastic decor from the venue. Every detail was handled by the people themselves. Children practiced dandiya and devotional songs. Women led rituals and mandapa design. Volunteers cooked, served, and cleaned. There were no outsourced event planners, and notably, no glowing screens to distract anyone. Shifting from financial spending to shared labor anchored the preparation in human connection rather than a simple transaction. The event grew from collective effort rather than a bill of sale. On day 3, the sacred Kalyanam commenced. Following exact Shastric rituals, devotees offered only natural flowers and pure hand-prepared akshatalu. The union of Sri Rama and Sita physically mirrored the harmony of Purusha and Prakriti, spirit perfectly balanced with nature. Then came the logistical challenge of the feast. Guided by the principle of Annam Brahma, food as worship, the volunteer kitchen prepared 10 distinct varieties of pure sattvic food to feed 1,500 people. To serve a crowd that size without relying on disposables required strict physical mechanics. Guests were served entirely on traditional banana leaves placed over steel plates. Beverages like buttermilk and panicum were poured into reusable glasses. This closed-loop cycle diagram illustrates exactly how they handled the aftermath. Organic waste from the banana leaves and leftovers routes straight into biopits for composting. Wastewater is diverted for soil absorption, and the steel plates are channeled to a washing hub to be stored for future events. The final metrics on the screen validate the effort. The volunteer team successfully prepared and served over 1,500 meals. The secondary metric confirms the outcome: exactly 0. This dual bar chart dismantles the myth that eco-friendly alternatives require higher budgets. It contrasts a modern disposable event, high financial cost, low community meaning, against the zero-waste Kalyanam. By replacing purchased goods with active participation, the community achieved a richer experience on minimal funds. Sita herself is described as being born of the earth,
a symbol of purity and fertility. To celebrate her marriage while destroying the environment is a contradiction. Preserving the sacred soil, the clean water, and the fresh air is the ultimate literal tribute to her divine origins. The success of this event shows that tradition provides the answers, and our shared community effort provides the strength. The question is no longer about capability. It is simply about when we will begin.